I seriously started watching films when I was studying in my college days, Residency College. In fact, we started a film club, Residency College, Chalachitra Samsad, which I believe still runs now, till now. And then I decided to discontinue with my formal studies and go to a film school, study cinema, and be directly involved with making of cinema, making of films. So I went to Pune Film and Television Institute, which is located in Pune, and after that I came back to Calcutta again. That's what happened in between while studying and watching a lot of movies, Indian movies, international cinema. It's probably not the genre of cinema which attracted me. It's the form of cinema which attracted me. So I can't say I deliberately chose documentary as a genre to focus on. It started with a form of cinema which gives kind of more freedom to me, which is not, let's say, bound by the certain industry parameters, which are often, restricts your formal experimentation, your vision, your identity, your, whatever you want to express through this medium. I wanted to get rid of that, so I did not join the mainstream. And of course, I worked in the mainstream television for quite some time, but when I had to choose when I had any opportunity to make my kind of cinema, it was not motivated by the commercial or the producer or the audience-driven entertainment, popular entertainment. It became a kind of cinema which I believe in, which I cherish and where I can identify with. And probably that opportunity came first when we decided to make our first, it was a documentary called Tushu Kotha, The Tale of Tushu. It took quite a long time, in fact more than 6 years to complete the film. And it was kind of a collective energy or synergy which made the film possible. And it was a group of artists, film technicians, film school graduates, new graduates, who kind of created a commune together to make this film happen. And we traveled to very, beyond our, let's say the known periphery of existence. We went to very remote areas of West Bengal and Bihar to shoot the film. We got a different taste of life altogether, and that film perhaps also changed me. In fact, every film that I make probably affects me profoundly and changes me. And then I think after Tushu Kotha, which is about women's harvest festival, which takes place in the border areas between West Bengal and Bihar. So that after that, I think I had to devote time to my personal life, and there were many other preoccupations, professional commitments, and I could not make any significant film at that point of time, except making some television films which are like telefilms. The next notable film that I made is called Bilal. It's a chance meeting with a 3-year-old boy whose parents are blind, but the boy is normal. So that fascinated me, the way he lives in both worlds. One is like a lot of people we perceive a lot, we understand a lot, we communicate a lot with our eyes. But there exists another world where it doesn't work. So I could see a little boy living in these two worlds, and I spent time in a very cinema verite style. At the same time, I was trying to, as I was talking, the formal approach was to how to mix up the observational mode with a verite style with the character called Bilal. It was really a pleasure working with her 3 years. Of course, he was very naughty and he made my life hell. But ultimately, what we could arrive is a very lively documentary about a little kid. This is, in fact, this is Bilal. This is the mother. This is Bilal. Yes. So the film got immediately, I was very nervous, but the film got a very, very high acceptance all over the world. After the film was premiered at ITFA in Amsterdam, the film never looked back. It traveled to nearly 80 or more international festivals. It received, I'm not sure, maybe 18 or 19 international top awards, including the Swarnakamal or the Golden Lotus from the President of India. And the film got a very wide distribution worldwide. It got broadcast all over the world, also in India, which is a rare exception. And the film got distributed in DVD format in retail stores. So the film has been traveling a lot, I would say. And after Bilal, I'm mostly engrossed with a concept which I've been working for a long time, which is a river film. The film, it's again yet a long documentary, and it takes place at the, let's say, at the border between India and Bangladesh, the Jalandi or Murshidabad area, where the river Ganga and Padma, as you might be aware, that it erodes huge chunks of land, and there are char lands, these islands within the river, which becomes virtually no man's land, where a lot of people live with or without identities in very bizarre situations. So that char lands, I mean, this concept of living in a no man's land fascinated me, and I had the opportunity to interact and live with those people in char islands for now maybe nearly 7 or 8 years. I've been visiting them, I know them. So I'm making a film on this, let's say, on this Char Islands in Murshidabad. And it's an international co-production. In fact, it has become quite big. It's been supported by NHK Japan. It is supported by, let's say, RAI from Italy. And it is supported with the Danish Film Institute from Denmark. It got support from the George Foundation from Switzerland. So let's say I'm interested more into this kind of, rather than exploring the local kind of possibilities of making documentaries with very limited resources. I'm rather trying to look at the whole world, where we have a very vast, wide audience, to look at the kind of cinema that we are trying to do. Again, it's not a restriction to a particular genre or documentary. It's a valid form of cinema, which I suppose has immense potential, which many of us are not aware of.